Okay, continuing on. Little stove. Small canister gas, little stove. This thing heats water. It'll boil a couple of cups of water to make a Mountain House meal in 4 or 5 minutes. Doesn't take a whole lot of gas. Doesn't take a whole lot of time. Doesn't leave a signature so that people can find you, depending upon your situation, what you're trying to do. Okay? So, again, 15 bucks from Walmart. Makes a great hot meal. Fixed blade knife with a sharpener. Keep this in here. Does a number of things. Again, food prep, preparing firewood, batoning wood, self-defense, a number of things that you can do with fixed blade knife. Personal hygiene kit, chapstick, toothbrush, fingernail clippers, tweezers. Very important, fingernail clippers and tweezers. If you got to get a splinter out, you got to get a sliver out of your hand. Terribly painful. And if you don't have the tools, yeah, you can try to do it with your Leatherman, and get in there with your needle nose pliers. Much easier if you have a pair of tweezers. They're 99 cents, man. There's no reason not to throw them in here. Take up no weight. Take up no space. And these things, will they keep you alive? Not necessarily. I mean, yeah, you want to get it out, control infection, things like that. But these make you feel human. When you're in a situation that's tough, when you're working your body to do things that it's not used to doing, and you're under a lot of stress, the more things that you can do to help you feel normal, the better you're going to be at coping with that situation and getting through it successfully. So you want to try to maintain as much normalcy as you can, and a tube of chapstick can do that for you. Being able to brush your teeth can do that for you. Okay? Not to mention knocks down the bacteria, keeps you healthy. You want to be strong, you want to be healthy. But you also want to feel human. All right, what else we got in here? Monocular. Monocular does a number of things for me. It lets me see what's ahead of me. I want to know, is the route I'm planning on taking, is it clear? Is there an obstruction? Is there, a human obstruction? People who are trying to take advantage of the situation, maybe take your stuff from you. Do I need to go around? This allows me to see what's going on down there without actually going down there, so I can make adjustments to my route. Emergency bivvy. Small, lightweight, thing weighs a pound, pound and a half, doesn't take up hardly any room. Probably stick it in your pocket if you wanted to. Will keep you warm and dry when you're trying to catch some shut-eye. And you're going to need your sleep. Because again, like I said, you're working your body hard. You're doing things that you don't normally do. So, great little item to have in here. Not terribly expensive. You can kind of do that on a budget. In the back here where you would have your hydration bladder, Mountain House. Got 4 packs. That can get me through 3 days, 4 days if I stretch it. One of these a day. Give me some good hot food. High quality again. When you're working hard and when you're stressed out in these types of situations, you will not believe the mental boost that you get from having a hot meal. It just makes a difference. The hot meal helps. So I've got 4 packs of Mountain House in here. I could probably fit 5. That also gives me plenty that if it is myself and my wife, myself and one of the children, and it's only going to be 24 hours to get home, I can feed 2 or 3 people for 24 hours off of those 3-4 packs of Mountain House. So it helps. Then the last thing I carry is this toolkit. This has a lot of different items in it. Okay, start on the side of the bag. Here, batteries. AA's, AAA's, CR123s, whatever you need for the gear that you're carrying. Flashlights, radios, sights on your weapons, things like that. Bring batteries, okay? This side, long burning emergency candle. Okay, I can use it to sterilize stuff, give me some light, without being obnoxious and without wasting my batteries. Open up the kit, up in the top compartment here. Fire starting kit. Minimum of 3 ways to start a fire. Sewing kit, make little repairs to stuff. Gorilla Tape. Take it, wrap it around an old hotel room key, a gift card, a credit card. You can get more of it in a more compact space, easier to carry. More 550 cord. Leather gloves, must have. Again, you're going to be working in areas, you're going to be trying to traverse through areas that are damaged. You know, you may be starting fires, you may be trying to put out fires, you may be going across rocks or through down buildings. You need to protect your hands. If you can't use your hands, there's a lot of things that you can't do then. And then you become vulnerable. Now, because where I'm at, most of my time getting home is going to be spent in an urban environment, not in a rural environment. So I'm going to have to deal with things. So I bring some tools to help me gain access to shelter, get into buildings, effect rescues, help people out. The little can of WD-40, costs nothing, weighs nothing. That can loosen locks, that can loosen bolts and nuts. You do a lot of things with it. Utility knife, 101 uses. Okay, you cut a lot of different stuff with a utility knife. Wire cutters. You need to splice something. You need to disconnect something. You need to get through a lightweight gauge fence. You need to, again, any one of a number of uses for wire cutters. Multi-blade screwdriver. Larger version than what we had before. Get a little more torque, bigger bits. Take hinges off. Use it to get into things. Use it to gain access to panels, to flip switches. Any one of a number of uses. Small wrecking bar with a little hammer on it. So, pull stuff apart, hammer stuff together. Again, a bunch of uses. Prying doors, prying windows, gaining access to shelter, gaining access to food supplies. Things like that that you may need that have been abandoned. Adjustable wrench. Again, one tool that does multiple things. Handles multiple sizes, metric, standard. And then finally some electrical tape. You can use electrical tape for a lot of different things. To repair things, put them together. A number of things you can use electrical tape for. Okay? So that's everything in the toolkit. So that's what's in the bag. That's what's in the bag permanently, stays in the bag all the time. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I keep things in my truck that I can use to augment the bag, should the need arise. Do I have more people with me? Do I need more capabilities than what the bag provides? Do I need the capabilities of these tools? Okay. Mechanics gloves. These are great for protecting your hands. Not nearly as good as leather at some of the heavier work activities, but for light duty stuff, mechanics gloves are great. Insulated gloves. Again, colder climate, prepare accordingly. I can take these, they're in my truck all the time, stick them in the bag if I need to. Keep another fixed blade knife. If I got somebody with me, then they've got a knife as well. Or I can take it with me. I can throw this one on, leave the other one in the bag in case it gets lost, damaged. If I have to abandon my bag, I've still got a fixed blade with me. GPS unit. Again, operating in my local area, I know my way around. Don't really need a GPS to tell me how to get home. I know how to do that in that 30-mile range. I know how to do that in a 50, 75-mile range. Occasionally I do get out of that range. Work takes me a little farther out, whatever. Nice little tool to have. I also use it in my long-range shooting, so it doesn't stay in the bag permanently, but it does stay in the truck. I can get to it if I need it. A better pair of binoculars. A little heavier, a little bigger. Outside of that size and weight constraint thing. So, again, for the initial, maybe this is something you leave in the truck, but at least for your initial scan of the area to figure out what your initial plan is, better glass, better distance, better vision, you can make better decisions. Okay. One other item, this does ride in the bag all the time. Battery operated AM/FM radio. That's in the bag all the time. You got to have that, got to know what's going on. Intelligence, weather, see what's happening. Instructions on where to go. Keep flint and steel. This is in my pocket all the time. To go with the lighter, so I've got a couple of methods of starting fire always on me. Third radio, keep this in the truck. Again, that way if I've got multiple people, I can take this with me if I need it. If I don't need it, great. Boonie hat, sun protection. Battery operated and solar charging radio. This will also charge phones and electronic devices. It's slow, it doesn't have a lot of capacity, but it's better than nothing. Plus again, if the batteries go dead in that, I can get radio reception here and weather channel reception and keep up on what's going on. And the last couple items here is hatchet, tomahawk. You can use this for defense, you can use it for gathering supplies, wood, so on and so forth. This is in the truck. I can strap it to the outside of the bag on the molly if I need to. Again, I can make that decision at the time based upon what I'm dealing with. The last thing I keep in the truck is a smaller bag. I may find we may be stuck. I may not be able to get too far, but I still need to go out and do recon. I still need to go out and see what's going on. I may have my wife with me, the children with me. I don't want to take everything with me, but I know I'm going to go out for 12 hours. I'm going to go out for 24 hours. I can take some of this, especially the things I carry multiples of. I can equip this little bag, and this bag will get me 24 to 36 hours for me alone. So, blends in a little bit more. Just an over-the-shoulder messenger bag. You can go out, poke around, see what's going on, get back, make a plan to get you and or your family and friends to safety. Again, just depends upon the situation. So this rides in the truck as well, and if I need to, I can split some of this up so that I can go do one thing while the wife and kids go home if they're with me. It just gives us options. Doesn't take much to stick this behind the seat. There's room. There's nothing else riding back there except dirt anyway. So, and French fries from McDonald's that fell through the cracks of the seat. So, throw this behind, something like this behind the seat. It's a force multiplier. Gives you the ability to split your resources and go two different directions if you need to. So, that kind of completes the get home bag. You know, some people have asked about bug out bags, larger bags. Here's a bug out bag, much larger, much more capacity. We're going to talk about that in an upcoming video and what the differences are. Again, we kind of touched on them before. One's a shorter term duration, smaller area, trying to get you back home to your supplies, to your family. This one is, oh shit, we got to go. So I've got more people to take. I've got more things to consider. You got to think about, you know, medical issues in your party. Anybody have anything there that they need to be aware of, they need to take? Do we have medications we have to take for our health? You know, there's just so many other things that go into it that when you start stretching out the days and making it longer, you need to be able to have more resources with you. But the nice thing about it is, you know, again, we talk systems. I take some of this stuff, I put it in here. If I need to, and I'm in a hurry, this stuff's right into my bag. Now I've got my whole system together. Same thing. This, I can take this, put it right into the larger bag. And we keep the system together in manageable pieces. The other thing that you got to notice, everything is packaged individually. It's in dry bags. Why? That way if I need to take some of this stuff and put it in my bug out bag, it's quick and easy to do. Everything is organized, it's easy to find. Grab, boom, 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 throw it in, you're done. So, hope this was helpful. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. And stay tuned for more videos. And we will see you next time. In the meantime, be smart, work hard, prepare, and train.